Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, back from the dead, that pretty strong BMF. I realize it's been a while since I've released a video. One thing led to another, and so I've just been on a sort of break from it all. But I am back with a lot of new ideas, some new concepts for videos I want to make, as I've been having discussions with people recently over the past week. My channel has been mentioned or been the subject of discussion with numerous people. They've been asking me questions and just looking for help on various things. So I'm a bit more motivated now to do this than I was over the past 2 months. So all that aside, let's get to the topic of this video. I was hanging out with some friends, and one of them asked me how they could reduce, their belly fat, like the fat in their midsection. And this is a very common issue for men because you see, as we accumulate body fat, most men tend to accumulate it in that midsection, like in their chest, in their belly, in their back. And that's why they say men get more of an apple kind of shape when they get fat, and women, on the other hand, they tend to develop their body fat, in their thighs and their butt and down here. And this, I don't know why. I don't know why for men it stays kind of in one area, and then for women it stays kind of in one area, but then also goes up here. That makes no sense to me, but that's above my pay grade, so I'll just leave that there. The fact is, this is what happens. This is where people get their body fat, or like where it tends to accumulate. So he said, how can I reduce this area specifically? So here's the answer. You can't. Allow me to state this unequivocally. This is a law of the cosmos. The gods have given us this law, and we shall abide by it forever, perpetually, without end. Or, like until some unforeseen technology renders this entire video a moot point. But seriously, there is no exception. You cannot spot reduce your body fat. In other words, you cannot, under any circumstance, target a specific place in your body where you want to reduce your body fat and say, I want to reduce that part, I want to make that part of my body slimmer, and then by some method accomplish this. Like that part of your body specifically. Like, oh, my arms and legs, everything are fine. I just want to reduce my belly fat. Just that part. No, you can't. That is literally an impossibility. So what is one to do if they've got a lot of, say, belly fat for men, or, women, again, trying to get rid of that thigh and butt fat and the chicken wing? So what happens is that when you're accumulating fat, it tends to accumulate in those areas. That's where most of the fat is going to go. But that also means that as you're losing body fat, that's where you're going to lose the most fat, because it's all about proportions. It's a ratios thing. So if you're getting 3 times as much, let's just throw some numbers out there. If you're getting 3 times as much body fat on your gut as you are on your legs because you're a man, well, you're going to, it works in reverse as well. As you start losing body fat, you're going to lose the most fat there too, because there you have the most to lose. Make sense? But all of this also means that as you are accumulating most of the body fat in that area, that's going to be the area of your body, say, your midsection, that's also going to be the hardest to reduce, like in the end. So that's in the end, say you've gotten very lean. Let's just say you're as lean as I am. Okay, I don't consider myself extremely lean, but I am pretty lean. I don't have a lot of body fat, like a lot to lose by just the typical person standards. I've even been called too lean before, and I completely disagree with that. But that aside, I'm pretty lean. So let's just say I wanted to get rid of, the little bit of tummy fat that I actually have. because I really want to have really sculpted abs, right? That's going to be really, really hard to do. It's not as hard to, like, say, get rid of my forearm fat. Like, look, when I'm flexing, this is all I got. And that's including the skin. There's not a lot there to lose. Even up here, there's a little bit, but not a lot. But like on my forearms, there's not a lot of fat there at all. Legs, there's a little more. You know, maybe on the neck, not a lot on the shoulder. Not a lot on the shoulder either. That's a lot like my forearms. But, you know, I can grab my belly fat, especially as I slouch, and clearly I've got fat to lose in that section. But man, let me tell you, if I were to actually really try to get that part of my body as lean as my forearm, that is going to be an absolutely miserable experience. Why? Because as you continue to reduce your body fat, that task becomes exponentially more difficult as you progress. Basically, the take home is this. You can't spot reduce your body fat. If you want to get rid of your body fat in a particular area of your body, that means that you have to, you have no choice. You have to reduce your overall total body fat, and the fat in that problem area is sure to be reduced along with everything else. And the place where most of your fat is developing or has developed over time, that is going to be, in the end, as you continue to get leaner and leaner, that is going to be your number one problem area. That's going to be the hardest fat to destroy, so to speak. That's the end of this video. It was intended to be short. And if you have any comments or questions about anything I said, or if anything was unclear, please put it in the comments. Don't wait to ask me when I get to work, please. Like, that's okay, but put it in the comments. Just comments. Alright, I'll see you in another video, which hopefully will be out soon. Definitely around Christmas time, because my kid will be with her mom, and I'll have nothing to do if they don't let me work. So until then, bye-bye.